Thank you, Alyse. I would like to extend your conversation about classroom practices for introductory creative writing classes by discussing an assignment structure for advanced creative writers. One of the questions I'd like to leave my fellow educators and colleagues with is, how can we as educators and practitioners of creative writing leave students with a vision of creative writing as a transferable skill? Here, I engage in trying to continue the conversation posed by Saul Lemerond on cross-media methods of teaching creative writing by asserting that I feel we can equip students with the perspective of illustrating how study of creative writing provides proficiency in communication and constructing narrative. This past year, I had the pleasure of co-teaching two programs, one an interdisciplinary program with both lower division and advanced seats, as well as an advanced writing capstone. In the latter program, my teaching partner and I combined our expertise, both comparative literature and creative writing, as we had students working on a number of extensive projects, some creative and some critical. In working with advanced students who were soon to graduate, one of the challenges that my teaching partner and I discussed was how to help students who were primarily interested in creative writing learn and understand how they might translate their skills into career opportunities beyond publishing fiction. Several journals, magazines, and news outlets, including the Chronicle of Higher Education, Inside Higher Ed, and the Harvard Business Review, have discussed the most popular areas of study currently in higher education, namely being psychology, computer science, and business. This is clearly understandable as the world becomes ever more entrepreneurial, as we see more and more digital work and learning spaces, as well as the need to address ongoing mental health challenges in our current social climate. However, higher education, and particularly fields within the humanities, have been in a precarious position in the past few years. Enrollment declines in humanities are steadily increasing, yet employers continue to desire graduates with liberal arts education and humanities skill sets. This situation makes it vital for educators in the humanities to be as transparent as possible about the career readiness skills gained by the study of our disciplines. The top skills employers often seek include strong communication skills, critical thinking, and time management. If we survey our syllabi, many of us will find that these skills are often found in the assignments and activities we bring into the classroom every day. Our task, therefore, becomes shifting our presentation of the activities and assignments to a more transparent pedagogical approach. Our creative writing assignments are not simply to help students build their skills in developing their own artistic projects, but many of them can also help students gain experience in professionalizing themselves as writers and communicators. Moreover, this tilt in perception can assist prospective students, their parents, counselors, as well as employers to comprehend that there are reasons to study creative writing beyond the desire or aspiration to publish creative work. I'd like to quickly share the assignment structure of my advanced writing capstone with learning outcomes and what my teaching partner and I learned in the process. As a capstone, this program was very much focused on professionalization, and we encourage students to bring their work to presentable, submittable, or publishable quality. Readings included topics in essay form, revising, and literary theory. Students also engaged in several workshops that focused on assessment, higher order concerns, and revising voice and style. By the end of the quarter, our students submitted a completed project portfolio, which included a writer's statement, introducing readers to their portfolio, summarizing their work, uh, writing and research process, as well as the significance of their work in current scholarship. They also included a quarterly goals statement outlining their week-by-week goals for their writing projects. They included a writer's journal, which logged their attendance and reflected on the work accomplished by the quarterly goal structure, as well as sample revisions. They included 4 feedback endnotes from their peer workshops, 3 drafts, an initial, interim, and final, as well as a descriptive bibliography of works informing their work, and a cover letter or conference proposal for the final draft. In this structure, we had 3 main goals guiding our instruction. 1, reflect on writing as a process rather than a product. In the quarterly goals assignment, students were able to structure their quarter based on the goals they set for their works in progress. We discussed at length in large and small groups how to develop these goals based on self and peer assessment of the work. We saw a lot of success in students developing their own autonomous writing practice. 2, focus on revision. We supported students in learning how to assess and alter their work to further reach their intended audience, purpose, or vision. This skill of rhetorical awareness is often focused on in critical writing, but is immensely important for creative writers in order to sustain the practice of writing without editorial guidance. 3, understanding storytelling on a broad scale. It was important for us to acknowledge with students that a creative writer is not simply or exclusively a fiction writer or poet. Story exists in all facets of life. Therefore, strong communication skills inherently transform into the ability to create an engaging narrative, no matter the genre. Students working on critical writing often employed literary play with voice and structure, just as creative writers often had a clear thesis or authorial intention in their work. In sum, we found that emphasis on these objectives resulted in a few benefits. First, the distinction between creative and critical blurred in ways that supported students outside of the hierarchy of whose project engaged in serious academic work. Second, the creative writers were able to see the application of their skills and potential career paths. Lastly, all students gained experience presenting their work in a classroom as being applicable to careers in community organizing, marketing, game development, and other areas. Thank you.